Are you ready to witness one of the most dramatic and insane arrests in recent criminal history? Look no further than the apprehension of Naoufal F, one of the most notorious drug lords in Europe. In this video, we will take you through the nail-biting sequence of events that led up to his arrest. From intense police surveillance to a high-stakes raid on his luxury apartment complex. But the arrest itself was only half of the story. Through the intense trial that followed, where Naoufal F fought tooth and nail to prove his innocence, despite the overwhelming evidence against him. And what about the sentencing? You won't want to miss the jaw-dropping moment when Naoufal F is given a life sentence for his crimes, sending shockwaves through the criminal underworld. The early life of Naoufal F was shaped by his involvement in criminal activities even before he had reached adulthood. Born in Morocco, his family moved to Amsterdam when he was young, and he quickly became involved in the criminal underworld, gravitating toward the lucrative drug trade. As he became more successful, he expanded his operations to include the importation of large quantities of cocaine into Europe. In 2012, his criminal activities took a more violent turn when he became involved in the assassination of two rival gang members, sparking an all-out gang war in Amsterdam. Despite his criminal activities, Naoufal F was known for his luxurious lifestyle, which included expensive cars, designer clothes, and exclusive properties. He was able to live this lifestyle due to his involvement in the drug trade, which brought him significant wealth and power. His initial life features the straightforwardness with which youthful people can become associated with crimes and the influence and abundance that can accompany such contribution. In any case, it likewise highlights the risks and outcomes of the existence of wrongdoing, which can at last prompt detainment and loss of opportunity. Dutch officials carefully prepared for F's arrest. The cops tracked him for months, and they knew that he was residing in a posh apartment complex in Amsterdam. When the right moment came, they struck. The highly armed arresting cops donned bulletproof vests and helmets to defend themselves. They broke into Naoufal F's flat with a battering ram and firearms. Naoufal F tried to leap out of a fourth-floor window, despite the police's quick response. He recklessly jumped off a third-floor balcony and was arrested by the police. The specialists found a Kalashnikov attack rifle and other weaponry in his home. They uncovered a lot of cash and fancy automobiles, indicating that Naoufal F was involved in illicit operations. Dutch authorities won big with F's arrest. It sent a strong message to other criminals that they would not tolerate crime in their nation and would go to considerable measures to bring them to justice. Police arrested one of Europe's most wanted criminals in a perilous mission. His escape attempt affected police operations. All detainees were checked for escape plots during the jail lockdown. The authorities investigated how Naoufal F escaped and if he had aid. Even the most infamous criminals can escape, thus high-security jails require better security. Dutch and international media covered the trial of Naoufal F. It was a complicated case involving drug trafficking, money laundering, and murder. The prosecution disclosed Naoufal F's illegal acts during the trial. They proved he imported enormous amounts of cocaine into Europe and had links to Moroccan criminal organizations. The prosecution also accused Naoufal F of masterminding the execution of two rival gang members in Amsterdam, which sparked a citywide gang battle. Naoufal F's defense team said that he was innocent and that the evidence against him was circumstantial. They said that the Dutch authorities had a vendetta against him and were trying to frame him for crimes that he did not commit. Despite these arguments, the jury found Naoufal F guilty on all charges because of overwhelming evidence. The Dutch police, who had pursued Naoufal F for years, were victorious. The trial of Naoufal F was renowned for its security. The courthouse was highly secured, with severe entry and departure procedures. Given his offenses, Naoufal F's punishment was eagerly awaited. The court considered his criminal background, drug trafficking, and murder of two rival gang members. The judge noted that Naoufal F was hazardous and had harmed the community during a sentence. The judge also highlighted that he had exhibited no remorse and had tried to hide for years. Given F's crimes, life in jail was predicted. His defense team said that the punishment was overly harsh and that mitigating factors should have been considered. The appeal was denied, and Naoufal F continues in prison. Dutch officials consider his detention a major triumph in their fight against organized crime. The sentencing of Naoufal F has also raised questions about whether hefty terms deter organized crime. Some feel that severe sentences sends a powerful message to offenders, but others believe rehabilitation and addressing the core causes of criminal conduct should be prioritized. The case of Naoufal F shows how far authorities will go to catch dangerous offenders. The Dutch officials planned and coordinated the arrest of Naoufal F for months. The trial and sentencing of Naoufal F also highlighted the struggle against organized crime. His sentence has warned other crooks that the Netherlands will not tolerate impunity. The story of Naoufal F emphasizes the perils of a life of crime and concerns the use of punitive punishment in fighting organized crime. As authorities struggle to combat organized crime, it is evident that a multidimensional approach that involves law enforcement and rehabilitation will be needed.